Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Super Mario Fan 85. My name is Josh, and in this video I'm going to talk about why I love Count Bleck's story in Super Paper Mario. I will be discussing spoilers from Super Paper Mario, so if you haven't played that game and don't want to know any spoilers, please stop watching now. Count Bleck is the main villain of Super Paper Mario, and he plays a significant role in the story of the game. One of the reasons I like Count Bleck's story is the twist that he is a tragic villain. Count Bleck's goal in Super Paper Mario is to fulfill the last prophecy of a prophetic book called the Dark Prognosticus, which is the destruction of all worlds or dimensions, all of existence itself. This of course makes him seem like a villain who is doing evil for the sake of evil, like Gratis from the Thousand-Year Door. However, it turns out that Bleck was once a kind man named Lumiere, who fell in love with a human woman named Timpani. Their relationship was forbidden as they were from different tribes, and Lumiere's father banished Timpani, which seemingly resulted in her death. The grief and despair of Timpani's apparent death resulted in Lumiere turning into the villainous Count Bleck, who sought to destroy a world or universe that no longer held meaning for him without Timpani. I think this gives Count Bleck's character a lot of depth. I think Count Bleck turning out to be a tragic villain was a good twist, and one I didn't see coming when I first played this game a long time ago. I thought he was a villain who was doing evil just because it was evil. Another reason I like Bleck's story is because our perception of him changes throughout the game. At first we think Count Bleck is trying to destroy all worlds just because he is evil, and because that is a very evil thing to do. However, as the story unfolds as the game is being played, we learn more about him and his tragic backstory. A series of flashbacks are told between each chapter in the game about two people named Lumiere and Timpani who fall in love with each other. We eventually realize that Lumiere is Count Bleck and Timpani is Tippy, Mario's pixel companion, who it turns out survived her banishment. We also realize that the reason Count Bleck wants to destroy all worlds is because he blames the universe for taking Timpani away from him, and because he feels that a world or a universe without Timpani is meaningless. We then begin to feel sorry for Count Bleck and have sympathy for him, now knowing the loss and pain that he has endured. Near the end of the game, players, instead of wanting to simply stop and defeat Bleck, may hope that he can be redeemed. Bleck does indeed find redemption at the end of the game when he helps avert the destruction of all worlds and is reunited with his love Timpani. Finally, I like Count Bleck's story because it is a story that is original and different from the usual Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach story that is told in a lot of Mario games. Don't get me wrong, I like that story as well, but I've seen and played through that story so many times that it is refreshing to have an original story like this one. When I first played Super Paper Mario, I wanted to know what would happen and how the story would end. How would Mario stop Count Bleck? Was Count Bleck really Lumiere? I had questions like these that made me want to keep playing to find out. With the Bowser kidnaps Peach story, I already knew that Mario would defeat Bowser and save Peach like he's done several times before. Also, what do y'all think of Count Bleck's story? Please let me know in the comments. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching my video, and y'all have a great day.